college? What do you expect as far as on the field, off the field?
My first year was kind of fast. It went fast. I had to learn quick because they told me I was going to play early, but I enjoyed it. It was fun. Had a lot of good guys behind me, telling me, showing me the ropes. So I enjoyed it.
Can you talk about the relationship you and T-Rob have? It seems like you guys are kind of back and forth on the field.
Yeah, I mean, it's been like that ever since he started recruiting me, and he just tries to keep you always on your game, try to talk a little trash to you, but I love it. I mean, he's making me a better player.
When you sat out at the end of the season and kind of evaluated your year, what did you think of it, and then what did you feel like one or two things I'm definitely going to have to do better next year?
Personally, I felt like I did okay. I had some things I needed to improve on, but I'm not sure. I just need to be a better leader and pick it up. But kind of a lot of guys are looking up to me now. A lot of freshman corners we have kind of looking up to me. So just being a better leader and just staying on top of my game.
Is that something that will come naturally for you, or is that something you have to work on?
It's a little bit of both. A little bit of both. I guess I can work. I guess there's always something you can work on.
What did you have to work on, maybe as far as your game goes?
I guess just getting bigger, faster, and stronger. And I felt I wasn't really small last year, but I can get a little bit stronger.
You kind of seem like the only guy who has a definitive job locked down right now. It's very open in the secondary.
Mm-hmm.
How do you see that playing out with having to kind of help along some of these guys who are battling for position and all that?
It's very competitive between Jalen and Duke. They're going at it, and it's kind of fun to watch. But I'm not sure how that'll play out, how the coaches are looking at it. But from what I can see, it's up in there.
How do you see the secondary as a whole? I know Will said it's as talented as the group as he's had, but obviously it's very young.
Yeah, that's exactly like we have all the talent in the world, but we still got to get the mental part down. Just knowing what to do, knowing your assignments, and I think we'll be all right though.
What do you tell the young cornerbacks, Jalen and Duke, about kind of how it is your first year at UF?
You just got to focus. You just got to focus on what you got to do because it's hard. It's coming at you fast, especially with this up-tempo offense we have. So everything's going faster than what it usually goes. So I just tell them you got to stay focused. Focus on what you got to do, and everything else will take care of itself.
How much different has it been for you guys on defense with the offense changing so much?
Well, we've been around the up-tempo offenses by some of the teams we played, like Kentucky and Missouri. So we've been around it. But for the younger guys, it's kind of like, well, it goes really fast for them. But it's slowing down for us. We're getting used to it.
Did you take a step back at all to kind of appreciate all you accomplished in your freshman year with, all SEC, all American, all that stuff?
All that stuff, it was good. I'm proud of myself for it, but I'd rather win games and have all that stuff for myself.
How difficult was that to kind of have your emergence here at the same time when everything was going pretty rough for everybody else?
It was kind of tough, but I wasn't really too hard on myself or my teammates. Everybody knows about our injuries. It's not an excuse, but eventually it'll take a toll on you.
Vernon, everybody was talking about last year how polished you were coming in as a freshman. How much is having your dad as a coach? How does that help you make a better football player?
Well, I've been around football since I can remember. So just being around, my dad coached at Miami. I was around all those great players in the NFL, Ed Reed, Sean Taylor. I was around all them. So I just I remember how hard they used to work and how they used to compete. So I kind of took that from them.
Is that the biggest impact you think that being in locker rooms growing up, that the biggest impact had?
Definitely, because I saw what it was like. I knew what it was like coming in as a freshman. I guess I had more experience, if you want to say that, than kids whose fathers aren't coaches. So.
Whenever Coach Muschamp talked about you throughout the season, that was somehow attached to the sentence, how hard you work. Is that also something your dad instilled in you in terms of?
I guess you could say that, but I kind of took it under. I want to be where my dad's players were, and I figured the only way to get there is just doing everything right, hard work. So I kind of stood it myself.
Give me a sense of like a week for you, like outside of the structured things that you guys have to do as a team. Do you go in by yourself and watch film? Or how does that
I watch film. I watch film, kind of not too much. I don't like to overwhelm myself, but it's usually just more of just working for myself. Like I'll go to the weight room and get a little extra work here and there, go on the field, do some DB drills with some of my teammates, just stuff like that.
Last year you kind of had a couple older guys there, you kind of lean on in the secondary. What's it like for you now that you're kind of the guy, you're the starting cornerback?
Yeah, that's kind of the role I'm trying to figure out right now. Because last year it was kind of easy for me to kind of ask them what to do or what to expect or what's going to go down. But now they're asking me. So I'm still learning how to kind of take that older brother role. But I don't know, it's a process.